Welcome to the U.S. Patriot News Channel. The news about the event that shocked Russia came yesterday evening. 115 Russian National Guard soldiers were dismissed for refusing to fight in Ukraine. This incident involving Rogvardia, known as Vladimir Putin's private army, was the most open opposition move in the Russian ranks so far. According to court documents obtained, more than 100 Russian National Guardsmen were dismissed for refusing to fight in Ukraine. This became the biggest indication that there were obvious differences of opinion among parts of the security forces regarding Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. The cases of 115 National Guardsmen, a force also known as Rogvardia, came to light after a local Russian court dismissed their class action earlier, appealing their dismissal. In the decision published on the court's website, it was seen that the judge said the soldiers were rightfully dismissed for refusing to fulfill an official duty to fight in Ukraine, and applications for reinstatement were rejected. The appeal was filed in Nalchik, the capital of the Kabardino-Balkarian Republic in the Russian Caucasus, where this unit is currently located. Claims have been made before that since Moscow's invasion of neighboring Ukraine, the morale of its army has been low and the soldiers did not know they would go to war until they crossed into Ukraine. The Pentagon announced this month that it has seen case reports of mid-range officers at various levels, even up to battalion level, refusing to obey orders or failing to the extent expected. Andrei Sabinin, lawyer representing 115 soldiers, said the court's decision was unprecedentedly swift, given the complexity of the case. "I express my doubts about the fairness of the process as a whole because my clients were refused to call some witnesses and many documents were rejected by the court," Sabinin said. Used the phrase. According to Sabinin, the commanders of the Rogvardia unit offered the soldiers the option not to fight, and thus their dismissal was actually illegal. Russia established Rogvardia, a militarized force separate from the military, in 2016 to fight terrorism and maintain public order. Since its inception, Rogvardia members, often referred to as Vladimir Putin's private army, have often taken part in actions aimed at peaceful anti-government protests. Military analysts have linked Russia's heavy use of Rogvardia troops in Ukraine with Moscow's strategic goals of capturing and holding onto major Ukrainian cities, including Kharkiv and the capital, Kyiv. While these plans failed, Rogvardia units suffered heavy losses after Ukrainian cities remained battlefields rather than captured by Russia, leaving Rogvardia units vulnerable to Ukrainian attacks. Documents obtained from a separate criminal case brought yesterday by The Guardian against a Siberian journalist further reveal Rogvardia's role in Ukraine. Mikhail Afanasyev, editor-in-chief of Novy Focus in Russia's Caucasia region, was arrested by security forces last month after his website reported on a separate Rogvardia unit that refused to deploy to Ukraine. Court statements by members of the Rogvardia unit named in Afanasyev's reports confirmed previous reports that 11 Rogvardia soldiers from Caucasia refused to fight. These statements also give weight to allegations that the Kremlin's invasion of Ukraine was originally designed as a lightning strike on Kiev with the aim of capturing the capital. In a statement, he said to a Rosgvardia military court that his commander told his unit 3 days before the invasion that they would be sent to Ukraine to patrol the streets and intersections of Kyiv. The commander explained that during the special operation in Ukraine, certain tasks were assigned to all employees of the National Guard and the Russian armed forces. "The task of our detachment and of all other units deployed with us was to protect the streets and crossroads of Kiev," he said. A month after the start of the war, Moscow was forced to shift its offensive to more limited targets after encountering fierce Ukrainian resistance, with the military prioritizing what it called the liberation of the Donbass region.